Welcome, welcome to Yankee Center Gaming and Cards. Today I got a mixed match of the 90 to 91 cards. We're going to start with the 91 cards first and work ourselves down to the 90s. And we'll see what we have. This is Flair Ultra Football 1991, and this is going to be a pain in my butt. There we go. Okay. Melvin Bratton, Broncos running back. Nick Lowry, Chiefs place kicker. Rod Woodson, Steelers defensive back. Junior Seau, Chargers linebacker. John L. Williams, Seahawks running back. This is when they was allowed to play football. Dennis Gentry, Bears, wide receiver. Keith Woodside, Packers, running back. Ricky Sanders, Redskins, wide receiver. And this is All-Stars, Charlie Haley, 49ers linebacker. We're going to put those over here. Ricky Finney, Vikings running back. Pat Swinlin, Saints linebacker. Ultra draft picks. Todd Marinovich, Raiders quarterback. We're going to put them here. Everson Walls, Giants defensive back. Fred Barnett, Eagles wide receiver. Now we're going to go over to this one, Pacific Pro Football. Don't hear, this is going to be a hard one to open. Well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Well, it was bad enough to ruin this card with all these scratches. Arthur Cox, Chargers tight end. I'll keep it until I get another one. San Francisco 49ers defensive end is Pierce Holt. Willie Drury, Buccaneers wide receiver. Brian Blades, Seahawks wide receiver. Charles Mann, the Redskins defensive end. Keith Millard, Vikings tackle. Maurice Carthon, Giants running back. New York Jets defensive end is Jeff Legeman. Fred Barnett is Eagles wide receiver. Mike Malarkey, Steelers tight end. Anthony Miller, Chargers wide receiver. For Dennis Brown, 49ers defensive end. Harry Hamlineth, Tampa Bay Buccaneers free safety. If you guys hear anybody talking, it's my cousin and her aide that don't know how to keep their voices down. Jacob Green, Seahawks defensive end. Art Monk, Redskins wide receiver. We got a pro set, NFL pro set here. Platinum. Okay, I like these. Don't like the corner being messed up like that. Mike Johnson, the Browns. Eric Metcalf, the Browns. Jeff Cross, the Dolphins. I don't like it that these sticking together either. Lawrence Taylor, Giants. Lawrence Taylor was an awesome player. They called him LT back in the day. Dan Marino, Dolphins. He's probably the Dolphins' best quarterback. Charles Mann, the Redskins. John Elway, Broncos, another great quarterback. Guy McIntyre, 49ers. Richard Dent, Red Bears, another great player. Gary Anderson for the Buccaneers. Mike Minicek, Oilers. He is a good player. Lee Williams, Chargers. Okay. Now we're going to get the score. NFL football, this is Series 1. Alnaga Vikings, if I even destroyed that name. Warren Moon for the Oilers. He was a good quarterback. Chris Miller, Falcons. Jeff Bryant, Seahawks. Tony Playlock, the Browns. And here's something. Looks like a giant. Sean Landella, the Giants. As you can see, this is a signature. Gil Bird for the Chargers. Jackie Slater for the Rams. Brian Blades for the Seahawks. Let me get rid of this pile here. I'm going to put it down here. Carl Zander, Bengals. Daryl Pollard, 49ers. He was a good player. I remember Daryl. I wonder if the Pollard playing today is related to him. Randall Cunningham, another great quarterback. Eagles. Leonard Smith, Bills. Eddie Murray, Lions. Lorenzo White, Oilers. Ed West, Green Bay. Going with the Premier Edition. Let's see. This gonna be easy. It might be. Eric Allen, Eagles. This is Flair, 90s. Herschel Walker, great. He was a great running back. Played for the Vikings. Farrell Edmonds for the Dolphins. Don Mosbar plays for the Raiders. Played Lawrence Taylor again, Giants. You got a couple LTs. Mike Mularkey, Steelers. Greg Bell, Rams. Cornelius Bennett, Bills. Mike Johnson, Browns. Kevin Porter, Kansas City. Jerry Rice, awesome wide receiver. He was a great wide receiver. He played for the 49ers. Mike Munchak for the Oilers. Ralph, I cannot pronounce that name. I try to get up there where somebody else might be able to see it. Leon White, Bengals. Michael Brooks, Broncos. Got a couple more packs to go. NFL Pro Set of the 90s. I'm going to bring it back here so it'll be easier for me to rip open without worrying about the camera. Super Bowl III. Orange Bowl, Miami. Put that down here. Troy Aikman, quarterback for the Cowboys. Some people says he was the best of the Cowboys quarterback, but I do not agree. Keith Millard, Vikings. $1990 Pro Bowl, Andre Reed, Bills. This has Pro Bowl in there. I'm going to put that over here. Felix Wright, Browns. Jim Arnold, Lions. Another Pro Bowl. Look like a coach. Is Bud Carson, Browns. Lindy Infant, Packers. Infante, he's the coach. Let's put him over here. That one's in there because of Pro Bowl. This is just a regular. Tim McGee, Bengals. Another Pro Bowl. Mike Montichek, Oilers. David Trindle, Broncos. Yes, another Pro Bowl. 1989 NFL putting leader, Rich Camaro, Cardinals. That's awesome. Donald Thompson, Colts. Pepper Johnson, Giants. Roy Green, Cardinals. I don't know what this is. Not much. So we're going to just put that over there. Oops. Sorry about that. Last packet. Score, 1990. Courtney Hall, Chargers. Ray Horton, Cowboys. Ozzie Newsome, Browns. John Tedchick, Eagles. There's a few kickers in today's openings and the different things. Mark Carrier, Buccaneers. Randall Cunningham, Eagles. Crunch Crew, Carl Malinchak, Looks like he plays for the Broncos. We're going to put him over here. Mark Bortz, Bears. Eric Martin, Saints. Ron Wolfley, Cardinals. We got a rookie, Jesse Anderson. Ain't sure who he's playing for. Rookie goes over here too. Another rookie, Darren Connor. Another rookie, Scott Mitchell. Leo Lewis, Vikings. Mike Corhan, Broncos. He's a memorable kicker. Terry McDaniel, Raiders. And that's the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll be getting back with everybody later. Y'all have a good one.